To serve with all of our leaders, our leadership here. I would particularly like to say what an honor it will be for me to serve under the leadership of Mitch McConnell, my neighbor in neighboring Kentucky. I have a lot of admiration for his vision and look forward to carrying forward with that. The meeting we had was very interesting. It was very respectful. Sitting in that chamber, it was 50 degrees, I will tell you that. And we listened very attentively to the ideas and the desires of our members. Because after all, we're elected, our constituency today was in that room, 40, I think there were 48 in the room today with us. So I want to say thank you to my colleagues for inspiring me and instilling me with the confidence. So since I'm the newbie, I should be the one speaking the fewest amount of words. So I will tell all of you, thank you for what you do in covering us every day. We're going to have a unified message, a voice of which I'm going to be participating, creating that message, and I look very much forward to seeing all of you again and again and again. Thank you all very much.
Well, certainly it was an honor to be selected by my colleagues to chair the NRSC for 2024. I'm honored to be on this stage as well with a couple of my colleagues who are all part of that class of 2014. With Joni Ernst and Shelley Moore Capito, the night when the Republicans picked up 9 seats and flipped the majority control to Mitch McConnell. And so I will tell you that it's very important, and my highest goal here is to ensure that we secure a strong, sustainable, lasting majority for the Republicans in 2024. And I will tell you, we are fired up, we're excited, we're going to hit the ground running, and we're going to do everything we can here to fight for every seat.
Yes, you were reelected, but this is the first challenge you have faced in 15 years as leader. 10 senators voted against you, 1 voted president. So what lesson did you learn from this, and will you change your approach at all?
At first, I don't own this job. Anybody who wants to run for it can feel free to do so. And so I'm not in any way offended by having an opponent or having a few votes in opposition. As everyone has said, we had a good opportunity to discuss various differences. People had a chance to listen to both candidates. And I'm pretty proud of 37 to 10.
Mr. Leader, can you respond to former President Trump announcing that he plans to run for re-election? And do you believe that will help or hinder your chances in the Georgia runoff?
The way I'm going to go into this presidential primary season is to stay out of it. I don't have a dog in that fight. I think it's going to be a highly contested nomination fight with other candidates entering. And it's all going to be quite good for you all to cover.
How do you think it will impact your runoff in Georgia? Do you want former President Trump to come to Georgia?
We're going to do everything we can to get Herschel Walker elected. We can't pretty well determine who's going to come in, and we'll see how that develops. Yeah.
As Monty said, first challenge in 15 years, has it made it more or less likely that you might consider stepping aside once you beat Mike Mansfield's record?
Look, I'm not going anywhere. Carl? Were you, Carl?
Yeah, so Senator, but we did hear from members that they wanted more inclusiveness, that some members feel they're being left out of the decisions, the process, the committees aren't working the way they should work. Do you think, are you going to make any changes along those lines?
Yeah, as you all know, I think a little differently from the Democrats. We meet 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, have pretty fulsome discussions. And as Senator Cornyn pointed out in the meeting, any 5 of us can call a conference to discuss any particular issue. So we acquainted our members with the tools that they have. If they have an idea they want to promote, to convene a conference, just 5 of them for discussion. And I think that'll be used more often. I certainly welcome it. One of the nice things about being in the Senate as opposed to the House, you don't have so many people. And we're together a lot. And there are opportunities all over the place to float new ideas. I've never been opposed to it and won't be going forward.
Mr. Leader, is just to follow up to Carlin, is that to say that you are not considering any specific changes that some of these members are proposing? The 11 who didn't support you, those are speaking to us, they want specific changes.
Yeah, we just talked about how we're gonna go
Well,
forward.
my question is just, like,
Yeah.
it sounds like you're not negotiating any further changes in Honeycomb Conference, is that right?
You talked about the
But
election.
there's nothing to negotiate. We've got a tool to get together often, yeah.
You talked about the election yesterday. Can you talk about more specifically, what lessons were learned and what you might do differently in terms of political strategy heading into 2024, or what you might advise the NRSC to do differently heading into 2024?
Our problem, you're talking the real election, November the 8th, right? Yeah. Here's the problem. We underperformed among voters who did not like President Biden's performance, among independents and among moderate Republicans, who looked at us and concluded too much chaos, too much negativity, and we turned off a lot of these centrist voters, which is why I never predicted a red wave to begin with, if you all recall. I said all along this is going to be close. In the poll data we had in the states that we were trying to win, which is the ones we currently had, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin, Missouri. This was a problem in all of them. It wasn't fatal in but one of them, and that was Pennsylvania. Dr. Oz was trying to run as a moderate, trying to appeal to those voters in Bucks and Chester County surrounding Philadelphia. That message got muddled at the end, which made it very difficult for him to achieve success. We had the same problem in Nevada, which was our best pickup opportunity. It reflected itself in Georgia as well, but fortunately, I didn't used to like the runoff in Georgia. All of a sudden, I like it a lot better than I used to. We got a second chance in Georgia to get it right, but that was the problem. The base turned out. We had significant Republican base turnout. We have a problem with people in the middle who still, even though there's not as many of them as there used to be, determine the outcome.